this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Now Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing, Jones. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Here's Locke to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw is on target to Duvernay. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Throwing on first down. Jones. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 33. Jones throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Being chased out left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Lock's throw into the hands of Andrews. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing on first down is Lock. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at second down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Escaping the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On play action, Lock. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Lock. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well. I
love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Lock going to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. A field goal would tie it, but they want more. They're going for it. Lock gonna go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off the play fake. Jones taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run with Breida. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Matt Breida on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. Clock now on first down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. To throw it is Locke. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 7, Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Locke working out of the gun, and he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Clock now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, 10.
That's right, baby. It's all me.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Block will try again on second down. Swings this out here for Cohen. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he's got him. Got his man on the in route. Complete. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And the Bills are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Off play action. Jones. steps away to his left. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down. Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free, and off he goes. On first down, here's Breida. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. A nice little juke. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 76 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. They go play action here on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline. Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 10. And the Bills are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it? It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They look to throw. It's Locke. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either. Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gain there for the Bills. That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result. And a big play resulted right there. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game. Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing Jones. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now a give to Breida. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them this one is now planted.
So for the Bengals, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.